It's 9 o'clock. Namaskaram to all of you.
Sir, wish you a happy mathematician day, sir.
Sai Charan, so glad.
Sri Charan, sir.
Sri Charan, okay. Introduce yourself, Sri Charan.
Sir, myself Sri Charan. I completed plus 2 in Sri Vivekananda College in Shankarpalli, sir.
Yeah, continue.
My background is MPC, sir.
Where is Shankarpalli?
Near IBS now, sir. IBS College.
Okay.
Hello. Near to the IBS only, sir, Shankarpalli.
What are your parents doing?
My mother is a teacher.
Which subject? Which grade?
Mathematics only, sir.
Okay, good.
For the juniors.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Father is a carpenter. Business.
Okay. And siblings?
Sister, sir. Younger sister.
Which grade?
She is studying now 8th class, sir.
See, I don't have to ask this, and you don't have to give answers like ration. Correct? Tell me, why is it Mathematics Day?
Today, Ramanujan's birthday, sir.
Okay. Which year?
$1887.
1887. Okay. So what do you know about Ramanujan? Sri Charan? Sri Charan left or what?
Here only, sir. Hello.
Yeah, tell me more about no.
I know that much only, sir.
What is it called today's?
Mathematics Day.
What Mathematics Day? Telangana Mathematics Day? Is it Telangana Mathematics Day?
Mathematics
Eh?
must be Indian.
National Mathematics Day. Who declared it, when it was declared? It was declared in 2012 by the then Prime Minister. Who was the Prime Minister then? Manmohan Singh. In Madras University, there was a function. Or how do you remember 1920 Ramanujan died? I'll give you a clue. How many years he lived, Ramanujan? Anybody?
32.
33, sir.
33. 32 and a little bit, because December, no. So it is 32 and a little bit. 33 years you say. So 1920 he died. 1887 he took birth. Where was his place of birth?
Chittur.
Where is that, Chittur? Where is Chittur? Where is Chittur? Who answered?
Sorry, sir, it was wrong.
Eh?
Sir, I actually googled it.
Ah.
It's an erode.
Yeah, where is Erode?
I don't know, sir.
You travel to Coimbatore from Hyderabad. The train passes through Erode. The train will go to Tenali. From Tenali, it goes to a junction. Which is that main junction in South India? The train from Bombay, Bangalore. Do you know the map of India, right? Bombay is in the west, Bangalore is little east, Chennai, Kerala, south, maybe Andhra, Vijayawada. All those trains will go to some junction. Which is that junction?
This?
Eh?
Is it Tenali?
No. Tenali is towards Andhra Pradesh or maybe towards Telangana. Erode is towards Kerala, Coimbatore. From there it goes
Is
to
it Bangalore, sir?
no. Bangalore can never be a junction because that is again a corner, not in the main line between these. No. Madras, that means Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. You see all the main cities, the capital cities. That's how you improve your general knowledge.
Hyderabad.
No, beta. Hyderabad is here, na? Why a Bangalore to Chennai fellow should come to Hyderabad?
Is it erode?
No, it's not Erode. That's what I'm saying. From there you go to Erode. There is a junction where it is all connected. That's called Jolarpete. You never heard?
No, sir.
Yeah. See, I used to travel quite a lot and my passion was always buying. Today we have Google, so you have less knowledge. Those days we don't have Google, so that we have more knowledge. So what I used to do is I used to collect, probably I have all the Indian railway maps with me. We used to have timetable, railway timetable, northeast, south frontier, northeast frontier, north frontier, central railway, southern railway, western railway, eastern railway. All these maps I used to buy and then spread in front of me and learn. That was one easy map available for all of us to learn about India. If you know the rail network of India, that is one of the best. So Erode is famous because that is where most of the southward trains passes through Erode, then Coimbatore, and it comes the northward. When you want to come, all of them gets connected to Jolarpete. From Jolarpete, the train will take a turn to Bombay or Bangalore or Chennai and Hyderabad, all that places. Yeah, no, we were talking not about Indian Railway. Anyway, we are talking about Ramanujan. Okay, so it is a national mathematics day, right? Is there a World Mathematics Day? International Mathematics Day? I must thank Sri Charan for this. He initiated some discussion. Tell me, is there a World Mathematics Day? International Mathematics Day?
Yes, sir. March 14th.
Yeah, why is it March 14th? Whose birthday?
Let me.
10,000 rupees to Tejasvi if she can find out whose birthday is that. That's my gift. Everything is Google in this world. Somebody can tell me why March 14th? Yeah. I'm in a class. Call me after an hour. Huh. After an hour, please.
Birthday.
After 1 hour, 10 o'clock. Yeah, tell me, Tejasvi.
So Google says Albert Einstein's birthday.
Is it that? Why should somebody celebrate Albert Einstein's birthday as Mathematics Day? Yeah?
I actually cannot find why we celebrate this.
Sir, it is known
I
as
just
Pi Day.
found some.
Yeah, it is known as. Somebody answered. Who is that good boy?
Anurag.
It is known as Pi Day.
Yeah, why Pi Day is March 14th? See, I am teaching you which subject, my dear. Logical reasoning, arithmetic ability, analytical skill, mathematical communication. These are all belongs to that general knowledge. Logic. There is a logic behind Pi Day is on March 14th. Tell me why.
Sir, there is one. Another half.
Vishweshwar, tell me.
There's one more. They're harder.
Huh?
There is another one called German mathematics.
Not clear. Your audio was not clear.
I'll join back again.
So March 14th is Saint Patrick's birthday, sir. Who is a German mathematician.
Better that it's all immaterial. No, there can be some Tejasvi who took birth on March 14th. She also learned mathematics. Therefore, you cannot tell that, right?
Okay, sir.
There has.
On March 14th, there is this Truman dictator Julius Caesar. He launched a series of political and social reforms where he was assassinated on that day.
Better every day there will be something or other happening, but that cannot be the reason for selecting that as Pi Day. First it was called Pi Day, then Pi Day was renamed as International Mathematics Day. So my question is, don't Google, you will not get answer. You have to give an answer from your buddhi if you have. Why March 14th is Pi Day?
Maybe because pi was formed on that day.
Who found pi? Tell me that.
Oh, pi, yeah.
Sir, Laurie Shaw.
Maybe because it is 3.14.
That is what is correct,
Sir,
Vishweshwar.
Laurie Shaw found that Pi Day, sir.
That is why, because you are not an Indian, correct? That is why you are telling some. Who is that man? I never heard about it.
Yes, sir. It is due to the month and date format, sir. Maybe 3.14. It is
Yeah. Westerners will write.
month and date.
Yeah, month and date. Not date and month. Westerners will write March 14th as 314.
Month and date.
3.14. That is why I said you should use logic.
Yes.
Okay. Now let Tejas, wanted to tell somebody's name. Who is that? Who got pi?
Sir, Laurie Shaw.
When is that? Laurie Shaw? Spell it better.
That is not given, sir, but it says pi is found by Laurie Shaw.
Spelling.
Spell it.
LARRYSHAW.
I am learning. Don't think that no, I know this. I don't know. So I am learning it. That's why I asked you the spelling. This I may Google later and then learn. But my understanding is Lambert is one who identified. And when is Laurie Shaw's year of which year?
1988.
1988, pi. I took my MSc before that. How can it be? How can Laurisho find pi when? You mean very recently?
Oh, ma.
Pi was not founded by him. Pi day was found by him.
Yeah, but that is not.
Pi should be. No, if pi is found by you, you will be the one who made the pi day, right? It won't be someone else. It won't be me or it won't be sir.
See, in
But Google says Pi day was found by Laurisha.
but that is not Tejasvi. That's why I asked you. That's why I told you I don't know. I'm the first time hearing this name. Pi Day is maybe he named Pi Day, but that doesn't. Just because Manmohan Singh named Mathematics Day, he cannot be father of Srinivasa Ramanujan, right?
Yeah.
Sir, I was saying he found Pi day, sir. I didn't say he found Pi.
Yeah, I am asking. My question is, who found Pi?
Archimedes, sir. Archimedes.
See, Pi was invented in India.
Sir, no one founded pi, sir. Archimedes.
No, that is not correct. See, what happened was, we had a great mathematician called Aryabhata. What he did was, he took circle of different radius and then cut that circle and then made a string out of it, fold it in different length and then tried to fit into the circle as a radius or diameter. That is the method to find out the relation between the radius and the circle, right? That's the logic which he used. And then he found it is approximately 6 times the radius is the circumference of the circle. What is 6 times? It's almost equal to 2 pi, right? That is how he identified a number close to 3 multiply by 2 multiply by the radius will give you a circle. That means a radius multiplied by 6 times will give you the circumference. And he wrote a theorem which is part of Aryabhadiyam, which says paridhe shat bhagajya vishkambardhena sa tulya. Vishkambardhena sa tulya. The circumference, half of the diameter, is Shadbhagajya. Shadbhagajya means 1/6.
Radius.
1/6 of the circumference becomes the radius. So actually it is not called as pi, but the value of pi is close to 3 was invented by Aryabhata, but not specifically called it as pi. It is Lambert who named it in 1700. So Aryabhata found it in Aryabhata's time is approximately 500 AD. So after 1200 years.
Okay, so like basically Aryabhata had ideology for that, and the person, he just improvised it.
Aryabhata had the idea that the relation, the pi number came because the circumference and the radius, there is a relation. That relation is maintained by a number called pi, which cannot be divided. You cannot divide the circumference divided by the diameter and get the number, because 2 pi r means 2 pi r is the circumference. You take the circumference length, divide by the diameter, you will get a number. That number is what is called pi later.
So like pi is an Indian letter or else some other thing?
Huh?
Pi is an Indian letter or what?
Yeah, pi is the letter is not Indian letter. No, Indian letters are a, I, U, ka, kha, ga, kha, ga, ga. Pi, alpha, beta, gamma, all these letters came from Greek and Roman.
Oh, okay.
Latin, see, that is why we don't understand anything when somebody speaks something. Assume that you speak a language which I don't understand. Generally, I will say it is Greek and Latin to me. That's a proverb. That is because most of the technical terms which are used, nobody understands what is pi, where is it used. It is never used in any language. They are only mathematical language. Alpha, beta, gamma, theta, pi, all these letters are used only mathematical symbol. That's the language of mathematics. So the concept of pi was part of Aryabhatiya. And Madhavacharya, who is a Kerala mathematician, a traditional heritage mathematician, he also improvised, and then he found it is more close to 3.14, but it is not 3.14 because it is irrational number. You cannot find it as a fraction of two numbers. That's why it is not rational. What is the value of pi?
Irrational.
It is, no, you cannot. 22 by 7, 3.14, they are all approximate values.
Yeah.
What is the value of pi?
0.7.
No. The value of pi is pi itself, because pi is a number. Nobody can ask what is the value of 1.
One value is 1.
One value is 1. So what is the value of pi? Pi. But you don't understand when somebody says pi, therefore you need to put a approximate close value to that.
So, like, sir, when someone says 1, as you said, then someone from somewhere will say the value of 1 also approximately, right?
No, value of 1, that's the number system has got different values and they are called values. 0 is 0, 1 is 1. But the definition of a rational and irrational number. What is a rational number? A rational number is which can be written as P by Q, where P is having some value, Q has some value. They are numbers. P and Q are numbers. So if any number you can write it as P by Q, it is called rational number. So any number which we generally use are all rational number. There are irrational number which can never be written in the form of P by Q. One of the example is pi. Pi cannot be written as P by Q. So having defined pi as a rational number, how can you say pi is 22 by 7? Because it cannot be written as P by Q. Therefore, what is the value of pi if somebody asks? It is pi. But for all computation purpose, you need some value which is close to that. If you write 22 by 7, it becomes a 22 by 7. If you find out how much you will get, it will repeat 3.14. Then what is the next number? See, 1 by 7 itself will become a infinite decimals. Keep on continuing. Correct? 3 by 7. Seven itself becomes a anything divided by 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7. Because 22 by 7, the 7 makes the problem. You divide any number 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, it becomes an infinite decimals. You cannot stop anywhere. Are you getting what I am saying? 6 by 7. So it keeps on going like that. Any remainder which comes when you divide, which can never be solved. So there is no end for the decimal. So it keeps on continuously going. Okay. So what happened to Ramanujan? He got educated. Did he do a graduation? Where did he learn? Where did he go? What is the contribution of Ramanujan? Ramanujan came to a very beautiful book. You can identify which book is that, which describes a lot of mathematical theorems. Then he identified he knows most of the things, or maybe he knows much better. He knows a lot of things around mathematics, so he started creating a lot of theorems. All of them put together, I think approximately 100-200 pages. He wrote a letter to then one of the greatest professor, who is Professor Hardy, Hardy. Hardy. He was in London. So he wrote letter to Hardy in 1913. Then that letter, when he learned, Hardy found that Ramanujan is 4 times better than the professor himself. A young boy, 1913 means he was only 26 years old. He was working as a clerk. So Hardy invited him to London. 1914 he went to London. 1914 or 1915? 1914 he went to London. How do you remember 1914 he went to London? Easier. A great man, almost during that time, 1915, a great man came back to India. Any guess who is that? 1915. Understand, 1947 India got independence. Ambedkar, no. Mahatma Gandhi, yes. 1914 Ramanujan went to London. 1915, this is how I remember years. 1915 Mahatma Gandhi came to India.
Sir, but didn't he come from Africa?
That is what I said, somebody came back to India. That's how you relate years. 1920 Mahatma Gandhi became the leader of Congress. That's the year Ramanujan died. These sort of connections between one person to another person, the big events which happens in India, will make you to remember. So Ramanujan as a whole proved more than 3000 theorems under the guidance of Hardy. Those days, one of the greatest mathematician was called Lambert, Lambertian space and all that we learn in mathematics. Lambert. In the scale of 1 to 100, if we put Hardy as 25, Lambert as 75, Ramanujan is 100. That means full. The best mathematician ever the world had. If you have to give them as 100%, that is only Ramanujan. He proved more than 3000 statements. Statements are theorems. One of the number which is called Hardy Ramanujan number. Anybody? His contributions are numbers.
1729.
Yeah, what is 1729 speciality? Who is that good boy?
Anurag, sir.
Anurag. What is 1729 speciality?
His car number.
That was not his car number. That was a taxi in which Ramanujan, Hardy came to Ramanujan when he was hospitalized. Immediately Ramanujan said, that's also called a taxi cab number. The 1729 is called a taxi cab number. That's also called the Hardy Ramanujan number. The speciality of that number, which Ramanujan explained, though he was sick, he was on bed, still he was thinking mathematics only. Even after he came back in 1920 he died, but previous year he came to India, he was writing theorems. And that number 1729 is the smallest number which can be expressed as cube of two numbers. The smallest number in two different ways. There are many numbers which you can write as cube of addition of two numbers, but two different ways you can write. That means 1 cube plus 12 cube. What is that number? 1 cube plus 12 cube. 12 cube is 1728 plus 1 cube. 1 cube is 1, so 1729. And another way is 9 cube plus 10 cube. 10 cube is 1000. 9 cube is 729. Yes, yeah, 729. Yes. So these are the two different numbers which can be written as two different ways of writing 1729 as cubes of distinct numbers. That's why it is a special number, and that's why that number is called Srinivasa Ramanujan's Hardy Srinivasa Ramanujan number. Some people call it as Srinivasa Ramanujan number, some people call it as Hardy Srinivasa Ramanujan number. That's also called as taxi cab number. So you know it's not Ramanujan's car, it is Ramanujan's car number. And most of the theorems written by Ramanujan, even the highest, the best computer, even today what's available, is not able to prove. So somebody asked Hardy, or Hardy asked himself, why not ask Ramanujan to write the proof, the method of getting it? The problem is given, solution is given, but in between the steps are not given by Ramanujan. So somebody had a question, why not Ramanujan write all the steps? Then Hardy said, if he spent time for writing the steps, he will not create new theorems. He creates new problems and solutions. Just like that he will write without even writing the steps. If you have not seen Ramanujan's movie, there are two movies. One is Ramanujan, the movie. That's a Tamil movie. There is another movie. Anybody has seen that movie?
The Man Who Knew Infinity.
Yeah, The Man Who Knew Infinity. Both movies are beautiful. So if Ramanujan has spent time in writing the steps, he will not be writing another theorem. That means every moment he knew to write new statements. It is not called a theorem, statements. There is a problem and a solution. Immediately he will write. He was such a brilliant man. He had doubt whether to go. Now, what we should understand as a general principle, see, the education what you get from a university, education what you get with in terms of certificate, can give you a life or living, can earn money, but that will not give fortune. A knowledge what you gain, a self-education. Self-education is knowing something. Information is different and you forming yourself is different. You can get information from others, but you cannot form yourself with that information. What forms you is called knowledge. That is called self-knowledge. That is what actually the thought process should happen, and so then you should gain that. That is why Vivekananda said, education is man-making. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already present in man. how much you profoundly understand, how much you dedicate yourself into that, will tell you how able you are and how much you can speak on knowledge. So that's how Srinivasa Ramanujan was a man with a lot of knowledge. So we in India, we had Aryabhata, Bhaskara, Madhavacharya, so many people, and we had two great universities where these knowledge were given. If you want to listen to my Indian heritage lectures, look at YouTube. Akash wanted to know what do I speak, so you can look at my YouTube and then learn and then comment there. Akash, you said you were looking at some of my video. I was looking whether there is any comment from you. If there is a comment, then I know, oh, this person looked at it. Okay, I think you must spend a lot of time in learning about, at least if you have not seen Shakuntala Devi movie, the recent one, that also you must see. There are a lot of things which you can learn from such biosketch movies. Yeah, anything to ask today? Just because there was one mention, I think we started going off. Otherwise also I had nothing to speak to you today. Is there anything to me to do it? You can tell me so that tomorrow I can do it in case if you have tomorrow. And you must tell me now what should I teach you or what should I discuss with you. If not now, you can put that in the group or call me or put in the chat box or put in the group. This is what you want from me, then I will do that. If you can give some little advance notice, if it is something which I don't know, I will learn and then tell you. That's what I